Gonna start the recording for chapter 103, The Whale. Okay, Captain Smoker is on this one on the front. Buggy the Clown and Luffy on top of the whale with all the scars on its head. It's a flower! Doom. A flower? Sanji and Zoro saying. And then the guy is standing there, Doom, on the island. No, it's a man! A man! He got that Neptunian squid like it was nothing. Did he mean to save us, or was he just fishing? They gulp. Oh. As he's laying down and reading his newspaper. Say something, darn you! Sanji says. Whoa. You're looking for a fight? We'll take you on. We've got a cannon. Usopp says. Whoa, forget it. Somebody's going to die. Oh, yeah. Who would that be? Sanji says as he's smoking a cigarette. Whoa, me. He says. Listen, you, Sanji goes on. Now, don't get all steamed up, Zoro says. Who are you, mister? And where the heck are we? He thinks he can make a fool of me. Sanji says as he's puffing the smoke. Isn't it proper etiquette to introduce yourself before you start asking people questions? The guy says to them. You're right. Sorry about that. My name is Crocus. I'm the keeper of the Twin Capes Lighthouse. I'm 71, a Gemini, and my blood type is AB. I'm going to chop him up, Zoro says. Calm down. You want to know where this is? How dare you invade my personal resort and order me around like a bunch of big shots? Where do you think you are? In the belly of a mouse? Crocus says. Then, that whale really did swallow us. What's going to happen to us? I don't want to be digested. The X is over there. Doom. You mean we can't get out? Why does the whale have an exit in his stomach, and why is there a door in the sky? Hold on, take a good look at the sky and the clouds. They're painted. Their pictures painted on the inside of the whale's stomach. It's a hobby of mine. What on earth are you up to? Forget him. There's the exit. Let's get out of here, Zoro says. Usopp looks amazed. Thoom. What was that? There he goes, Crocus says. Look, it's not an island. It's a ship, and it's made of metal. Then this isn't water. It's stomach acid. If we stay too long, our ship will dissolve. There. Who goes, old man? What's happening? This whale is ramming the red line with his head. What? Zoro and Sanji say. Oh yeah, I saw those terrible scars, and there was something mournful about its cries. Wah! Huh? What do you mean? This whale is suffering. Nami says. Wah! Thoom, thoom. Aha! So that's what the old man's up to. He's gonna kill the whale from the inside? Thoom, let's see. Usopp says, what a nasty way to do him in. Once we know the answer to this, mister, we'd better go, Zoro says. We'll lose our ship if we stay too long. Well, I don't want to start up the whaling debate, but I feel no obligation to save this whale. Let's get out of here, Sanji says. Kabam! Now back to Luffy. What was that as he's falling? Clang, clang. What's going on? Ah! As he falls and hits his head on the ground. Well, we made it this far. Undetected Miss Wednesday. A couple new characters. The stomach is just on the other side of this door. The old man is probably there. Bwahaha. We have to finish him. The Doom. If we want to take this whale, Mr. and Man, Mr. 9. Right, Mr. 9. And our village needs this animal desperately. Mystery Woman, Miss Wednesday. Whoa, I'm getting dizzy. Clang, clang, boing. What a dead end. I am so excited to see the group that is here. It's going to get interesting as we go forward. Bong. Oof. Split. What now? Is it a sea? A river looks like a canal. Whoa, it's tilting. Hey, With all this sloshing going on, we can't reach the exit. If we don't get out of here, we could all be killed, and Luffy too. I don't think he's here in the stomach. I saw him get tossed out of the whale's mouth. Hey! The old man jumped in. Splash. What's he doing? Glub, glub, glub. He'll be dissolved. Glub, glub. He's heading for the exit. We better get out of here too, before the whale gets any crazier. Whoa! Thum. Usopp says, or no, Sanji says. Zoro then goes on. Our only chance is to row. Come on. Okay, Miss Wednesday. We'll open it on 3, 2, 1. Baby, be ready to fight. Mr. Roger and Mr. Nine, let's do it. And they seem to have some finger thing that they're doing, finger gesture. Ah, Luffy's running right towards him. Tim. I can't stop. Help. What's that, Mr. Nine? I don't know, Miss Wednesday. They look in fear. Instead of opening the door. Wah! They're both screaming and looking in fear. Kaboom! As he knocks them right through the door. Ah! And they all three go flying in and falling towards the water. This isn't good, Miss Wednesday. That's a sea of stomach acid under us. No! Miss Wednesday says, Luffy, hey, so you're okay? Then save me. Luffy says, curse sploosh, as they all fall into the water. And Luffy can't swim. Who are those strangers with Luffy? Splut. Hey, the old man's getting away. Forget him. We've got to save Luffy. Splut. Wah! Thum. Kawam! Stop it, Laboon. Stop hurting yourself. There isn't much tranquilizer left. I'll have to make some more soon. Chunk. Wah! That rock wall separates the world's sea. You couldn't break it if you pounded it until your head turned to mush, Laboon. Wow, whoa, throb. The whale's calmed down. Well, who are you guys? They're sitting on the ship now with them, Miss Wednesday and Mr. Nine. Mr. Nine, these people are pirates. I know, Miss Wednesday, but surely they'll understand if I explain the situation to them. As long as I live, you'll never harm Laboon? Who's the old man? He's back. Luffy says, ha. Oh yeah, but we're already in his stomach. Doom. There's nothing to stop us from blasting a hole right through his insides. And they take out these bazooka-looking blasters. You can't stop us from whaling. Whoa, no, you no good bullies, he says. Kaboom! They fired off. The old man took the blast for the whale. He jumped in the way. Then was he protecting the whale? Ha. Your efforts are for nothing, Keck. You can't stop us. This whale is going to be food for our village. Why is the old man... What's going on? They can't understand. Grr. Wham. Luffy then punches the two of them, and they smack their head going down to the ground. Wham. They had it coming. Luffy says, doom. Mr. Nine and Miss Wednesday are laying on the ground now. And the guy just looks on at the ship. Laboon is an island whale, a species that lives only in the West Blue. They're the biggest whales in the world. Those creeps are from a nearby village. They're after Laboon's whale meat. They could feed their whole village for 2 or 3 years on his flesh. But I won't let them do it. There's a reason he keeps pounding against the red line and crying toward Reverse Mountain. Hey, at least they didn't cut this out of the manga. Even though I feel like what they did cut out was more important, even more important than this, so or just didn't have it there. I can't believe they didn't have it in the manga, so because the manga actually came out first, so in that case they just didn't even have it yet, which is kind of mind-blowing to me, because when you watch in the anime it just fits in so well, the stuff that's not here. One day when I was a lighthouse keeper, a friendly bunch of pirates came down Reverse Mountain, and behind their ship came a little whale. It was Laboon. They'd been sailing the West Blue together. Their voyage was going to be fraught with danger, so they left Laboon behind, or so they thought. Yeah, this is a little flashback to when Laboon gets left behind. It is heartbreaking. There's no doubt, Bucket. You're very right. Normally, island whales travel with their kind in pods, but for Laboon, those pirates were his kind. Their ship was damaged, so they stayed at the Twin Capes for several months, and I got to be good friends with them. Then on the day they left, the captain asked me if I'd take care of Laboon for him for a couple of years. We're going to circumnavigate the world and return here. Laboon understood, so we waited here together. Splash. Wow. That's why he keeps banging against the cliffs and calling to the other side. But then, that was 50 years ago. He still thinks his friends are coming back. Why? I'm trying to remember if they introduced who that crew was in the anime. I don't even know if they did. If that crew was part of that crew, well, that got lost in that, well, we'll find out soon enough. I don't want to mention anything that could be a potential spoiler for later. We'll see if it gets brought up. Okay, let's take a look at the question corner. That was really good. It was very interesting to meet Miss Wednesday and Mr. Nine. Their characters will be very interesting as we go forward. Yep. Let's take a look at the question corner, and then we will start up the next chapter. How often do you get fan letters? Is it weekly? If I mailed one on November 1st, when would you receive it? Please let me know. In Japan, fan letters go to Shueisha's weekly Shonen Jump editorial department. Then some part-timers sort the mail by author, and my editor brings me my letters each week. So if you're lucky, I might get your letter the day it arrives in the editorial department. Normally, I get them within a week or two. I know, Bucket. Poor Laboon, yeah. But it will get better. It will get better, right? You just gotta believe. Because remember, well, we haven't even gone there, so I'm not gonna say it. You remember what in the anime is said, so... what happens in the anime and what is said, but I don't want to spoil anything, so we're not going to talk about it right now until we see it in the manga. Outside Japan, the mail will take longer. Readers should send letters to the address below. Okay. In Volume 7, you wrote that you wear the same expression as your characters when you draw them. But is that true when you draw Nami's sexy expressions too? Do you wear that expression? Why, of course. The sexiness of my expressions surpasses even those of the magazine queens, according to the town gossips. I love him. I love Oda. He's great. Hey, Ichan, this is the first time I'm writing, Giggle. This is embarrassing. I have a question for you. Buggy the Clown comes apart, right? Does that go for all of his parts? Don't draw anything else until you answer my question. Yes, that goes for all of his body parts. Yeah, and E is short for Ichiro, yep. Which I knew. Okay. Well, we finished that chapter. Stop the recording.